Welcome everybody. Welcome to another edition of Styles Make Fights. I'm here with the legend, Polly Ayala, and introducing our guest for the day, Carlos Martinez,
So,
2022 Golden Gloves national champion from the state of Texas, Dallas, by way of Dallas. What's going on, Mark Carlos?
what's going on? All good?
Yeah. You're the only Golden Gloves champion too, huh? From the state of Texas. Yeah, you're only 18
Yes, sir.
years old. So, how old are you now, by the way?
19.
So a year ago, earlier this year, you won national Golden Gloves, and now you're getting ready to make your pro debut, but you had a little setback in that this past Thursday. So tell us a little bit about your Golden Gloves experience and what made you want to go pro right after you won Golden Gloves.
So, the Golden Glove experience was great. I love it. It was like when I got to the national level, it was like it felt different because, I earned that spot, going to final local and then going to state and the national is like, I really earned that spot right there. And now being able to nationals, and when I got my belt, it's just feel great. And then well, the decision about going pro is I was just waiting on my coaches, my dad and Coach Hector Bartan and Coach Kaiser. Just whatever they say, I'm with it. They thought they think that since I already know I'll be everybody at local, I'll be everybody at state and nationals. So the next step is pro now.
I agree with that.
A good resume. So as an amateur,
Yes, sir.
once you make it to the nationals, and it's gonna be pretty much the same stuff the next time out. You'll be making it. It's the same guys will be out there, and so yeah, I mean, with everything going as far as USA boxing, I think it's a good decision.
Yes, sir.
Would you describe your fighting style?
Oh, my fighting style. I would describe it aggressive, and I could like kind of box a little too. So aggressive and a
You're adaptable. Yeah,
Right.
you can change it up. That's good. Yeah, I've seen you fight. I mean, I like your style. It was kind of reminds me of some of the stuff I used to do. So yeah, I love watching you fight.
Out of the whole tournament, who would you say was your toughest fight
I
leading
would
up to
say the first.
nationals?
I would say the first guy. I don't know where he's from, but I kind of forgot where he's from. But it was tough just because he had a little like pop to his punches, and also he was pretty fast.
I'll say he had some speed and power,
Yeah.
but you got the W, and then now you the champ. Now, you the one and
Yes, sir.
only. And your weight class was at 132, correct?
Correct. 132.
What on the way up to the nationals? How many amateur fights have you had overall since now that your amateur career is over with?
I got over 100. I really don't know exact numbers, but like 100, 110, 115.
And so, what possessed you to want to get into boxing? What gave you that idea?
Well, my dad was driving by. I was in a car, and my dad drove by a boxing gym because I wasn't playing soccer, but I really didn't like soccer. And then he drove by a boxing gym, and I seen it. I was like, oh, like, can we try it out? And the next day, he took me and then signed me up, and that's how it all started.
It was love at first sight, huh?
Yeah,
So far, what lessons has boxing and competing in boxing taught you?
you gotta be smart and disciplined, and if you approach everything in life like you mad or something, like you can come out losing. Just like in boxing, like you go in the ring mad, you don't come out losing because you're not thinking.
Emotional, you
Yeah.
lose focus. You lose connection with your team, and yeah, you can lose fights for sure.
So you have a teammate too, in Emiliano, but he's 5-0. Tell us
yes
a
sir.
bit,
It is.
tell us a
Oh,
little
no,
bit
before I
about
can
how it is.
tell us a
Yeah,
little bit about how it is.
yeah. Teammating with him.
It's, man, it's great because I got great people around me. Like this is other pro fighter around me. His name is Figo Ramirez. He's
Yeah.
a great fighter too. Emiliano. That's just being around great people, great boxers. It just push you
Mhm.
to train harder Cause we push each other. Like, oh, he's doing this. Oh, I want to do that. He's doing more than me. I want to catch up to him. You know.
Right.
And you learn.
Get some great work and stuff. When you go pro, what weight class? Because you fought at 132. So when you go pro, what weight class do you
Yeah.
plan on going pro in?
122.
122.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of smoke down there at 122. If I ain't mistaken, Inoue, he holds all the belts at that weight class, right? The monster.
Monster. Yep.
That'll be a good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of local guys also that are
Yeah, yeah.
in that division too. Yeah, so that's making a lot of interesting fights down the line, huh?
Yeah, we actually had some guys on about 2 weeks ago that's fighting around that weight class 118, 122, out of fighting out of Wichita Falls. So yeah, it's gonna make you guys are putting Texas back on the map, man.
Yeah, make a lot of great fights too.
Indeed, yes, indeed. So you say so earlier we was talking about off air. You was talking about you were supposed to have a fight this past weekend, but it got postponed because the guy didn't show up. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Yeah,
Guy is
yeah.
supposed to fight. He put out, or he never answered the promoter, and like never sent his physical, so I couldn't fight that day. So it got canceled.
Hmm.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit about your training now. What are some of your routines and your training regimen that you do to get prepared for a fight?
So again, it's Monday through Saturday. Go to the gym. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the days we usually spar or we change it up. And then Tuesday and Thursday, that's where I do my strength and conditioning with Coach Karim. And then after that, on Sundays, I'll go run my 6 miles and then just recover.
See, I like to lift weights. I'm an ex football player, so
Listen,
I'm a weightlifter. So what does your strength and conditioning? What does that consist of? Because that's around my thing. That's what I do.
well, we do a lot of different stuff. We do like we do weights, but not heavy weights. We do like just because we rep them. So and then
Yeah,
after that, we do some leg workouts like when we push the um, the weights
yeah,
across the other side and then come back. That's pretty much that's all we're doing. It's just a lot of running, a lot of band workouts with bands and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Keep that way you keep your that way you still have your fluidity in your muscles and stuff. You don't get tight. You don't build tight muscles.
Mm.
So yeah. So you in your sparring now. I know you sparred a lot at Robert Garcia's gym. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, and Robert Garcia, I was sparring Arturo Cardenas. That was my main sparring partner over there. And then on the last day before I left, I sparred Pantera. He's from San Antonio, Texas. It was good work.
So out of all the sparring you do, who would you say is your toughest sparring partner? Like overall, not just in Robert Garcia.
Overall, man, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say my Figo Ramirez. He he's a tough guy. He's
The,
from
the,
his
the,
same
the,
gym.
the two from your gym, yeah.
Yeah, he's pro already.
What gym
Yeah,
you
he's
fighting at? Oh, okay.
Ring of Hope. Ring of Hope.
Okay. And where's that located?
It's in South Dallas.
Your amateur career, you had a chance to fight Carmel Muton.
Mm.
Tell us about that experience because he's making a name for himself as a pro.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I got a little too confident, and then that's when made a little mistake. It was that's where I screwed up, and I dropped my right hand and then threw a hook, and then he just caught me. But it's all good because I learned from that. Now I know not to get shot, get caught up with the same shot.
And see, and you can tell you learn from it because you're able to speak about it. Like some guys, they don't even know what their mistakes are, so they'll be like, "I don't know what happened," but you can actually recite the mistake. So yeah, it's obvious that you learn from it. Learn from it. So what do you think about a future rematch? And sometime if you could, both of you guys are young guys. You know,
It'd be great, because I learned from my mistake, and honestly, I'm willing to fight anybody, and it'll be a great fight. He's like you say, he's making a big name for himself, and I will make my name, and then soon down the line, hopefully, I get my rematch and see how it goes.
what song are you coming out to so you can whoop some butt? What song is that?
Man, I got a lot. I mean, I gotta think about which song I gotta come out with
Okay,
because
what song were you gonna come out to Thursday?
that one I was gonna come out with. Honestly, I forgot because my dad he chooses a song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really. My bad.
So, what about your drip? What about your attire, man? Are you big on your fashion when you come in a fight? Or you just like, man, whatever?
No, I'm down with whatever. I like more like simple stuff. Like probably like white or like black and silver
Yeah.
or some simple stuff. No, I don't like too much.
You ain't all about the flashiness. You
No,
let your fighting do the be
yeah,
flashy.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. We just talked about a rematch with Carmel Mouton. What is your dream fight though? If you can get that fight in the next, let's say year, let's say you're pro, right? You're 10, 11 and 0. What would be your dream fight at that point?
So I'll be fighting on 122, so it'll be Monster. He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
Everybody want to fight like uh everybody at 122 want to fight Monster or get the experience. So I'll be down for it.
You're gonna have to go to Japan.
Yeah,
He bring everybody over there.
yeah.
I wonder why. Why do you think he bring everybody over there, Polly?
because he's the champ. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he draws a lot of people. I mean, say 20,000
Every
a
time.
fight. Yeah, so probably more than that.
Yeah, he brings the crowds, man. He brings the crowds. Right now, the next date is October the 12th, correct?
Yes, we're looking at that date.
You don't have a location yet.
San Antonio, Texas, but I don't know where exactly.
Okay, but we don't know the opponent.
No, sir.
Okay.
Like I said, right now we just staying ready because I could be fighting like in 2 weeks or we never know. So I don't want to lose this opportunity that I got. That my pro debut don't be soon, so I gotta stay low on my weight. Gotta stay training, sparring, just
Yeah,
stay ready.
that's what I was gonna ask you too. Like, what is your weight right now? What's your current weight?
But now I'm like 134,
Okay. So you 12 pounds away. How long you think it'll take you to get them 12 off?
6 days. Yeah, because
We need to talk. I need your diet regimen.
I got you.
6 miles. 6 miles.
Yeah, it's the workout, and then Milano dad, he the one that take care of us with the meal preps.
Yeah.
He do us in meal preps. He
Um,
take care of us. He watches weight. He watch our weight. He check our weight. Check out what we eat, how much water we drink, and everything. He take care of us real good.
I got a
They
problem.
have a they have a nutritionist on their team.
Yeah, I'm not running. I like to eat, so I got it bad. Then I guess I'll stay 230.
So can you talk about the competing international? How was it? You won Golden Glove Nationals, you won Mexico Nationals. So what experience did you gain from that tournament?
And honestly, like they can take a punch. They're hungry over there, and like they're good fighters too. That's,
Which one?
oh, and the experience I learned too is like I don't always gotta stay in the pocket. I can box because when I find nationals over there, they're like if I stay, they can take a punch. So it's like, and it's amateur, and like you cannot knock them out. So you gotta like win by, you gotta be smart and win. Not like stay there and get caught or
Slug it out.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one would you say was your tougher one? Winning Mexico Nationals or Golden Gloves Nationals?
They both were tough, but I would say Mexico just because I was like far from home and different fighters over there. They could take a punch. Like over here, it was like everything was coming forward, and yeah, like I wasn't used to that. Like someone always coming forward at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh wow, like it's something different. So I'm like, okay,
It sound like Mexico would have been tougher because with the head they already tough, and then with
yep.
the headgear, it just constant pressure.
Well, with every region, there's always a specific style, or more likely a certain style.
Yeah.
And I could see like Texas. I mean, a lot of Texas, they're a lot of go forward, you know,
Mhm.
go at you, aggressive
Aggressive style
style.
fighting. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say slugger, but there's a lot of aggressive fighters coming out of Texas. And then you're out of the East Coast. I mean, you have a lot of guys that move around a lot. The stick and move. They're
Right.
not really into sitting there in the pocket too long, and so so to say that about Mexico, that they like to stay in there and mix it up too. But the good thing is that you were able to adapt, and not only just adapt, but all to make
Right.
it work for you and win. So that's what it's going to take to be champion anyway. So all these fights that you've had are gonna be the next. Those are gonna be your foundation to the next step of every fight that you have from here on in.
And that and fighting over there, that's that whole all of that experience, man. You just bring that with you to the pros and stuff. So I think that gave you a lot of great experience too. Now you more well rounded and you prepared. That's probably why winning nationals here was so easy.
Yeah.
Well,
Up and coming pro.
one thing that I really like is I love your confidence, and I know that comes with all the training that you do and all the experience that you have. I mean, you've already experienced the top guys in the amateur that are now moving up, young prospects, which you're gonna transition into something like a young prospect as well. I mean, you have a great team. I mean, you have a great team of coaches. Y'all paired up with Robert and his gym and his stable of fighters. I mean, I think, but with what you've come up with, I mean, all you guys became national champions. Now y'all moving on to the next level, and so I just think all that together is what brings so much confidence in you. Because and I mean, you're not. I mean, you're excited to fight the champion, and that's what I liked hearing. Because a lot of guys, young guys, they think about when I get there, that's when I'll be able to fight the champion. But to me, I mean, you're already there in your mind. You're already there in your confidence, and the experience on getting there, the journey to get there. I mean, you have to go through the process, and I think you're going to be ready for that. I mean, like you just said, your first pro debut. I mean, it fell through, so now you're just gonna get back in the drawing board and see what else comes up, whether it be a short notice or you got enough time, but you don't need time because you're already ready. So that's what I like. You're not trying to get ready; you're staying ready. And I mean, everything that you're saying, I mean, I see great things for you. I see
Thank you.
great things for you. I mean, you have a great team too, like I said, and I see all you guys. I mean, I see all you guys. I mean, y'all gonna be right there where Virgil's at. I mean, y'all grew up together, and now look. I mean, y'all, it's all coming into fruition. Y'all have already put in a lot of work, and you've reaped the benefits of all that. Now it's time to put in a new foundation of work to get to the next level. And I really I like what I see, and that's why when we talk to you young guys, I mean I admire that. I mean, and that's what's going to be necessary. Because you're going to be going through, and coming across a lot more stables like yourself. From all around the world, all around the country here, and I mean, it's going to be fun to see. I mean, as a boxing fan, I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Carlos, tell us anything else you want the people to know about you.
I'll be making my pro debut soon, and just keep a lookout. And I'm gonna be a great fighter. I'm gonna be a great fighter, and I'm gonna be a world champion too.
Just focus on the prize, because the business side of it can be can be discouraging sometimes, but just focus on the main objective, is that's to become world champion, and then let the cards fall where they may.
Right.
Sir, thank you. My Instagram is Carlos underscore Martinez, but with three Z's and then four.
Carlos underscore Martinez, three Z's, and the number four.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, y'all keep a lookout for Carlos, man. He's gonna do some big things in this sport.
Accept my follow.
We're gonna follow you at Pop.
I'm doing it right now. Accept it.
He said, "Accept his follow, Carlos. I'm gonna follow you myself."
Okay. Thank you.
All right, man. All right, this
Thank
is
you for
Styles
having
make
me.
man. We plan on having. So this is we need to have you again after you fight, Carlos,
Yes,
so we
sir.
can talk about your
Thank you.
pro debut. So be on the lookout. We'll be reaching
Okay.
out to you too.
Okay. I will get next time. I'll for sure have better Wi-Fi and better headphones. Sorry,
Nah,
guys.
it's not the headphones. You good? It's I think
Okay.
it was more so the connection. It was more so the
It is the
connection.
Okay.
headphones. You got to get these right here.
Okay.
No, he did.
Hey, Paula, we don't have a sponsorship for those yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
With three Z's.
Three Z's, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right,
All right,
Carlos.
Carlos.
We'll see you, bro.
Y'all take care.
Take care.